Just so we're clear, I'm being respectful to you, but I don't believe a damn word you're saying.
We took DNA from the car. We took DNA from the water bottle. We took DNA from the cup that you drank from. We took DNA from the chair that you sat in, okay? So I can corroborate certain things, but I can also tell you that you're not telling me everything.
In June 2023, ex-con Robert Connor used a plea for water to talk his way into an elderly couple's home, only to tie them up and rob them at gunpoint. After a year-long forensic manhunt, the evidence finally caught him. Step inside the interrogation room to watch detectives spring the trap.
The man asked me to come up to the house. I came up to the house. They let me in the house.
Okay.
They asked me for my bottle. I gave them my bottle. They said that they can't fill the bottle up if I would like a glass of water.
Okay.
I said, fine, no problem. I sat down. Actually, they invited me to sit down. I didn't just sit down, okay? And basically, they gave me a glass of water. I had my water, talked to them for, I don't know, not even 5 minutes. I don't even think it took that long, honestly, because it was like boom, boom, boom. They gave me my drink. I said, thank you very much. And I was pretty much out the door and back on my way. There was no home invasion. I didn't bust into nobody's house. I didn't take any money or ask for any money or ask, it was, they basically offered to me. So, I mean, at the time, like I said, I needed a drink. So, yeah, I had water.
Again, be honest with me.
I'm being honest.
And you seem like a really nice guy. You seem like a good guy, okay?
I am a good guy. It sucks. I've had some pretty shitty luck going on.
You have.
And this ain't helping anything at all.
Were you using any drugs back then at that time?
No.
Is that a time, maybe a bad time in your life? Because here's the thing.
Okay, wait, hang on. First of all, and this is where I'll get upset because he asked me a specific question when I quit doing drugs. And I specifically said about 3.5 years ago.
Yes.
And I said, since I've been out, I haven't touched anything. And the only thing I've touched is some weed. Okay?
Okay.
That was it.
These people, have you ever met them before? The people that allowed you in the house? Can you describe them to me so we know we're talking about the same people?
Oh my gosh.
Roughly. You don't have to be exact. Are they white, black, Hispanic?
I'm going to say white. They sounded like maybe they had a Canadian accent or something like that. They were actually, in conversation, I think I remember the old man saying something, he was like in his late 90s or some shit like that. So, I mean...
Did anything happen when you were there that may have been misinterpreted?
No, I mean, I was very polite. I was very respectful. I mean, they were nice, like I said. I mean, got my drink. I've had nothing but shit luck up here with anything that's gone down with the legal system. Some of it I've been guilty of. Some of it I definitely have not been. And this is one that I didn't do no home invasion on somebody's home, man. I'm telling you right now.
Well, it sounds to me like... Go ahead, sorry.
I'll tell you this. The part about you being invited into the home, them getting you some water.
Before revealing their hand, investigators let Connor spin his web. They want to lock him into his story, allowing him to paint himself as the polite, unlucky victim of circumstance.
That I can say that I believe you. There's some other things that happen after that that I know, okay? I know this via a few ways, okay? I saw with my own eyes their door to be completely kicked in and broken. There's surveillance cameras going in and out of the villages when you enter and exit, okay? Their car that was recovered, not in their garage. Like I told you before, we took DNA from various aspects of the home. We took DNA from the car. We took DNA from the water bottle. We took DNA from the cup that you drank from. We took DNA from the chair that you sat in, okay? So I can corroborate certain things, but I can also tell you that you're not telling me everything. And I want to know you to stop. I was there. These people have no reason to lie to me.
I was there too, okay? And I don't know, you're talking about a car, you're talking about things that I had no involvement with whatsoever. Where you're coming up with all this stuff, you could say you found DNA in it. I don't buy that because I wasn't in nobody's car.
It's not to be.
When I got done kicking in a door.
You're going to buy it when you read this in the reports later.
Okay.
I'll give you an opportunity to maybe explain this and offer some kind of an apology for what happened to these people, because they don't know you.
Well, an apology.
They're terrified. They're 90-something years old.
I
They're
get
terrified
that. I
of
totally
everything
understand that, dude. And you know what? For you to tell me and actually sit here and say that I did this to these people is ludicrous. I did not.
So how'd their door get kicked in?
Well, when somebody asked me to come in the house, they closed the door, and when I left, I closed the door. How it got kicked in, I don't freaking know. I didn't kick your... What? Why would I kick in a door when I was just inside somebody's house? I mean, you guys are...
I know the answer to that, but again, I don't want to feed you everything I know because I don't want you to just regurgitate everything to me.
I'm telling you, I didn't kick in their door. I didn't take no car. I didn't leave DNA in a car. You're asking me to tell you what went down, and I'm telling you what went down on my side. I did not do anything wrong or bad to these people, man. Nothing.
Just so we're clear, I'm being respectful to you, but I don't believe a damn word you're saying. And anyone watching this video is not going to believe a word that you're saying.
That's normally that's how it is.
You put yourself at the scene because you know we have your DNA there.
No, I put
everything else that happened
because you asked me about
everything else that happened. Shit went sideways. I agree.
What went sideways?
I agree that what happened is not characteristic of the man sitting in front of us. You made a mistake. Some shit went bad in the house.
Connor is confident he left no trace. But what he doesn't know is that modern forensics has already placed him exactly where he claims he never was. It's time for the detectives to drop the hammer.
I disagree, and the evidence disagrees. So again, I want to give you the opportunity to offer these people some peace of mind, some apology, because it's been, over 6 months now, and they've been terrified, and thinking that someone's out there targeting them, when in reality, from talking with you, I think this was just an opportunistic mistake. It just things were happening, and
it got out of hand really quick.
Got out of hand.
Well,
I think it would give them closure, peace of mind, that they could, enjoy the last few years of their lives that they have left, and just be able to know that they weren't maliciously, attacked or anything. It was just a, hey, I'm sorry, I made a mistake.
So you want me to admit to something I didn't do?
No, I don't want you to do that.
I want you to admit to the truth of what happened. And what I'm saying is, be honest.
And I have been. You've asked me everything, and I've pretty much told you everything, okay? I don't know how much more honest you want me to be. I didn't do anything bad to these people. Not a thing. Me down on the ground. You guys have got your mind made up. I'm a criminal and I'm a bad guy.
Well, we don't know if you're armed. We don't know if you're going to try to kill one of us, right?
It's not us.
That's totally understand. But
to clarify for you, that's not us having our mind made up. That's what that is a result of, is me putting together the facts of the case as they stand, because I did try to reach out to you. I have a couple of phone numbers, but they weren't the ones that you provided me. I had an address for you, but turns out you're homeless, which makes sense why I couldn't find your house.
How can you guys not have my... Because you guys got all my stuff in the system from just what went down, and my phone number, all that shit.
Let me finish.
And how'd you guys find me at Griffles?
So...
Through my phone, right?
Stop.
Probably.
Let me finish.
So that's what you guys are bullshitting.
The way that it gets to that point is that we put the facts of the case in an affidavit, and a judge signs it saying that there's probable cause. It's not us making up our minds that you're guilty or you're this person. That is the judge saying that there's probable cause for your arrest. You're brought here, and you go through the court process. Our job is not to make opinions, judge people. Our job is to collect all the facts as best that we can and put them together for, like Detective Lytle said, for people that are smarter than us for the next step.
Including mitigating factors, not just aggravating factors, not just the bad shit that happened, but also the good stuff and the good person that you are and the kind of man that you are, and try to tell the story. And then, we investigate this stuff and go to court for a living. We want to be able to speak intelligibly about you as a person and tell what kind of character that you have.
Okay, but you're trying to make my character worse than what it is, because you're asking me to, again,
we're not asking you
come clean to you guys and basically tell everything that went down. And, there could have been something that made me snap, or there could have been something that did this, and there's nothing that made me snap. there's nothing bad that went down. And again, there's when the shit just went down with this girl, I read through page after page after page after page of lies, a lot of it, from officers and from the people that they interviewed, whatever the word you want to use.
Yeah.
And again, you know, nobody, I was a bad dude. You guys came and got me. Like I said, I just went through the ringer, man. I just went through the freaking ringer on this shit. So you guys are looking to hang somebody, and it ain't going to be me for this, because I didn't do nothing to these people, man. And again, if something bad happened to these people, I do feel bad for them, because they were nice people, okay? But I wasn't the guy that did something bad to these people, okay? I could be an asshole, I could be a lot of things, but to become a criminal thief and to fuck with old people?
Despite his relentless denials, the physical evidence spoke louder than Connor ever could. Robert Connor was positively identified through DNA at the scene and inside the stolen Cadillac. In September of 2025, a jury saw straight through his lies, finding him guilty on all charges. By November, the judge handed down his sentence: life imprisonment for armed robbery, 30 years for 2 counts of false imprisonment, and an additional 10 years for grand theft auto. He will never have the opportunity to victimize the innocent again.